most bosses, the good ones, will encourage you to be family oriented.
I don't like it. Here's why. Now you're a bad boss.
I'm not disagreeing with you at all. I lived this nonsense.
Yeah.
It's dumb.
The parents do a lot. Like, there was a lady, when her kid was called, she ran up near the front, and she had a cowbell. She was ringing. She's like,
are you serious?
I promise you.
Dude, how did you not? You pull out that phone and record every little crap.
Well,
why did you not record that?
Because I was literally doing my show prep as I was at the thing.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I was sitting there, and I'm over here, and it says, like,
this.
puff dates next to me, So,
yeah.
Like,
no, I think
crazy.
we got a
You look up from your puff dates and see someone with a cowbell.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I think we got a bunch of puff dates I want to get to in the next segment, if you're prepared for that, because I heard some craziness went down yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
But the one thing, so how long were you at said moving up ceremony?
Glad it wasn't too crazy. It felt like maybe just under an hour we were there.
That's not that bad.
It's one class, right? It's just a 5th grade class, so.
Could be worse.
Yeah, but they try to get money out of you. They're like, oh, do you want to pay $200 to have...
Are they in public school or private school?
Public.
Okay.
Well, she's in public this thing. She's moving to private in middle school. But, they're like, do you want to pay $200 so they can have their own page in the yearbook? And I'm like, to put what? They're like, their accomplishments.
Why is there
blah,
a
blah,
yearbook?
blah.
This whole...
Well, yearbooks make sense, but...
No, they're kids. They're
I got yearbooks as a kid.
Well, yeah, I got a yearbook from, because my school went from 7th, 8th, and 9th was considered junior high school.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, one of those.
Right?
Yeah.
So we had a 9th grade yearbook, and then we had a senior yearbook.
Okay, that's all high school. It's not 2nd grade and 3rd grade and 5th grade.
I think like 1st to 5th, I got a yearbook.
What's in there? You're not even. What are kids doing? Like, what is in a yearbook?
Art
It's probably like a
projects.
pamphlet or something. It's not like a.
It's
You're
not
not
even
wrong.
sports teams yet.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It is stupid.
Everything's a money-making grab.
Oh, yeah.
Because if they said you want $200 for a full page, that full page cost them nothing, and
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. There's more of us than there are of them. So let's go ahead and stop. No, I'm not buying. If nobody buys a yearbook, they're going to stop making yearbooks. If nobody,
you don't want to stop making yearbooks.
Yes,
Listen,
not for
it's
high school, but for kids, for 2nd graders, there's no point of a yearbook. What happens? Where is that yearbook now? And your wife probably has it in the garage. But most people have it for a week and then throw that crap away.
I kept mine, but like I haven't looked at it in a decade. So you know what I mean?
You had to move that
High
crap
school,
from Town and
different.
Country to St. Pete.
Yeah,
I'm not
right?
moving that. I'm not. No.
I don't think my 9th grade yearbook exists anymore.
Oh, I have all mine.
I don't think I have my 9th grade. My senior yearbook is somewhere. Did I tell you this? I found my diploma from Hofstra University in with the takeout menus.
Oh, my God.
Not too long ago.
You don't have to frame it, but you don't put it in the takeout drawer.
I didn't put it there, man. I don't know how it got there. It just got there. I was looking for Thai food, and all of a sudden I found my Hofstra diploma.
Wow.
You want to know something weird? In Canada, they don't give you the yearbook till the next year, which is so weird. Unless
What
you're
if
a
you
senior.
change schools?
Exactly. But when I got there, because I was new from Tampa, they gave me a yearbook. I'm like, what's this? They're like, the yearbook. I go, but it's like October, and they're like, yeah, that's last year's. I'm like, why?
It was free?
It was free. Yeah.
You get a free year. Those are like $80.
Well, because you got to realize it's not like here in the States where you have hundreds or thousands of kids graduating with you. Like my graduating class was probably under 100. And there was probably only 3 brothers, and sisters on the roster, if you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
it was very small. So, but yeah, if you're a senior, you get it the year you graduate. But everyone else, you got to come back next year and get it.
If they are physically able to do it for the seniors, then they can do it for everybody.
They can. I just don't get the process on that. Asking people to sign it in October, that's weird.
When I was a senior, I think when I was a senior, I want to say, when I was in school, 7th, 8th, and 9th was junior high school. But I think when I was a senior, they moved the 9th graders up into the high school. And now, it used to be in the yearbooks, the only individual pictures were for the seniors. Oh. And for whatever reason, they thought our senior year that it was a good idea to put individual pictures for all the students in all the grades. So my class got pissed.
Yeah.
And we decided to stage a walkout.
You, who doesn't give a crap about anything.
Hold the phone.
What?
Hold the phone. So the walkout was for we're not posing as a class. because every year there's a big class photo, the entire class in the gym, blah, blah, blah. That was the thing. Our big protest. Now, mind you, this is what I was not in the, I was not the leader of this brigade, but I'm like, all right, we're cutting out of a period. That's cool by me.
Okay.
Whatever. So we went.
You don't get to go if you don't believe in the cause.
So what happened was our big thing was we went, and then as everything set up, we got up as one, and all 370 of us, whatever the hell it was, walked right out of the gym. Right? And I don't even remember where we went, but
what'd you do?
all hell broke loose. All hell broke loose. They basically threatened, oh, really? You guys want to be tough? That's adorable. Yeah, whoever's not in that picture, tomorrow, same time, will not be allowed to graduate. Okay. Unless you have some sort of written note.
That's dramatic, though. No?
I agree, but you know what? That whole class was sitting in that gymnasium because nobody wanted to deal with the wrath of their parents, because that was back in the day where your parents could beat your ass. Now, would my father care that I wasn't? He didn't have to go sit in the hot sun at his son's graduation? Probably not. My mother lost to marbles, and then when I graduated from college, and I said I wasn't going to go to graduation, my mother started bawling.
Oh, you guess.
Bawling. And to my father, this is where I get the phrase from. Don't make your problems my problem. He goes, "Did you see your mother?" He goes, "Get your ass to graduation."
Yeah.
So it's not even he didn't care.
He goes, "Because I'm not dealing with that.
Yeah.
Get your ass to graduation." I'm like, okay.
Were you guys part of
Meanwhile,
clubs?
I was high as hell at graduation.
Of course you were.
I was
That mullet.
wasted. We were wasted.
Hold on.
The guy with the
telling
party
you.
mullet was partying. Go figure.
Do you remember? This was in '95, right? Because I was on the 5-year plan with college because I transferred a couple times. But Wayne Crabette. Do you guys remember the football player Wayne Crabette?
Yes.
Played for the Jets.
Yes.
He owned a bar right next to
I hated that
because he
guy.
played at Hofstra, and he owned a bar right next to Hofstra. Oh wait, no, he didn't own it yet. He ended up owning this place, but we were there drinking before graduation. It was a bunch of people that I was friends with from the radio station kind of thing. And we were sitting there banging back shots of Citron and whatever the hell else we were drinking. We smoked 3 joints from the bar to the field. And I'm like, nobody's going to see me. Soon as I turn the corner and walk onto that football field, bang, my entire family. All right
And
smack in
let's
front of
face
me.
facts,
And
you
when I tell
smelled of
you,
it.
I was pie-eyed and dying because it was hot as balls. It was so hot. And I'm sitting there.
So
and
were
I'm
you miserable?
There's booze sweating out of my pores. It was absolutely miserable.
In retrospect, maybe you should have just did it. Without getting all high and drunk or whatever.
I wasn't expecting it to happen. I just thought I was going to meet up with a couple of people and, maybe have a beer or two before graduation. But it went hardcore real fast. And at that point in time, I was all about it. And that was that. That was college graduation.
There was, obviously they have clubs in school. In their yearbook, I think it was 10th grade. Yeah, 10th grade. There's a photo of the Asian club, and there's just me in the back, just posted up at the Asian club.
You at the Asian club?
I joined the Asian club, and they hated me. They hated me.
Well, because you were mocking them.
No, I was in there like, I wasn't making accents or anything. I was just in there because I remember one day in 9th grade, I walked by the club, and they were eating Chinese food, and there was a bunch of hot Asian girls. I go, I'm joining that club.
I was in you'll hate this one. I was in the International Student Exchange Club.
What?
Because we had a psycho Spanish teacher. He's like, who wants to get out of school for $2 and eat Roy Rogers? I was like, me.
Yeah.
Is there anything
Plus,
you
it
guys
was just
did that
something-
had good motivations behind it? Like that was a genuine, good.
No, we're different people.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
We're different people.
No. I was the guy who started a food fight when I was in Canada in school because I threw poutine and then everyone was like, we all started
poutine.
You guys got
That's
poutine
so
in
Canada.
school?
Yeah, that was like the normal thing. Like every day you can get that.
We got
So
burritos when there was an 80% Mexican population. You do what you do in your area, okay?
Yeah.
I gotcha.
When in Rome, you do what the Romans do. Yeah.
We had Chinese pizza rolls. It was basically an egg roll stuffed with pizza. And
That's
it was the
awesome.
most amazing thing you could ever imagine.
Well, that sounds awesome.
What is
It
wrong?
doesn't suck, dude. I'm telling you. 'Cause
Then laugh all you want and make fun of what I eat. But school food, I'll say it, was good. I
Okay.
enjoyed it.
Okay.
I liked it.
Uh,
I
All right.
liked it.
Relax.
Well,
I didn't eat the pizza because
I think you liked it because chances are your mother wasn't spending a lot of time like cooking.
Yeah.
Okay, that's where you're wrong. That's where you're wrong.
If your mom was cooking good food and you're like, high school food, pretty good. We're not even high school. You say
crazy.
cafeteria
good
food.
Mexican food. Like and her whole thing you have to remember is about appearances. So we couldn't be all malnourished and have crap food. We had to like be healthy. So she trust me when I tell you, cooking was her thing. And if I had to say something nice about Kathy, it is that she was a phenomenal cook, and she definitely fed us well. And like breakfast.
So then, how the hell did you think school lunch?
Because I like that. We're different people.
You didn't get those turkey chunks with like gravy-like substance on top
Maybe
of
it was. You know what? Maybe that's it. Maybe what we ate in Iowa was different from what y'all had because we had those burritos. We had like goulash. We had mashed potatoes, Salisbury steak. I loved the Salisbury steak.
I don't mind a good Salisbury steak. When I used to work at the deli, that was the first thing I stole. When I was eating, like when it was time for me to eat, I would eat the Salisbury steak, and then I would take what I wasn't supposed to have was the shrimp salad.
They used to give us Cubans here.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Cuban
the area
sandwiches.
thing or whatever.
Not bad, but then they'd give you this thick ass milk to drink with it. I'm like, I'm not doing this.
Yeah, milk.
Just don't go together.
I didn't like the chocolate milk, but then
And by the time we got to high school, it wasn't just chocolate. It wasn't just milk or chocolate milk. It was like there was soda.
we could have
machines.
milk.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
talking about like
Hot dogs.
elementary, middle school mostly. High school, we had everything. You can get pizza. You can get Domino's
Basically,
pizza.
every drink option when I was in high school was colored with the stuff that is now about to be banned because it causes brain
And guess what,
disease.
JP? We're still here. We're still standing. Of course, your whole body is broken.
Yeah, no,
I don't have a tooth, but you know.
Totally mentally stable. Everything's fine.
We had
I don't blame that red number 3 or whatever the hell it is on it. Anything.
We lived.
We had like OJT, like the on-the-job training where you can go leave for school. There was a teacher there who taught that class, but she would bring in she would go to Costco and get the big sodas, not like the huge liters, but like the big boy sodas, and she'd sell them for $1. And the machines cost $1.25 for smaller sodas.
So she had a side hustle in school?
Yeah, and she killed it. She had it so good. There was people counting her money and stuff during periods. Like, she had a good hustle going on.
And I'm surprised the school bookstore, because that's where they usually do this, like candy bars and stuff like that, or at the school bookstore. I will say this, and the only thing is reminded me that you said that. I am not going to say where I worked, but it was definitely a radio station. And one of the program director, I guess he was program director. I'm just saying and I don't know, maybe this isn't illegal, so I guess I can say it, but I'm not going to say his name. He physically bought an entire soda machine, right? And stuck it in the back near where back in promotions where stuff is just stuffed, right?
And stocked it?
And he stocked it. But here's what he did, and this is where he got me. I might as well just give him my whole paycheck because at the time I was making no kind of money. As he would put, he had, Pepsi and Coke or whatever, but then he had a mystery button, and who knows, and it could be anything. And I would have to go every day, twice a day, 3 times a day to go push the mystery button because he charged it like $1, I think, and the sodas in the kitchen were $2 or whatever, so it was way cheaper. And it was like a Yoo-Hoo in there sometimes, or it was like a Sunkist, or you never knew what you were going to get coming out of this machine. And I think I just paid for his whole soda machine because I just couldn't stop.
Something that the vending machine here sucks so bad. I wonder if I can talk my boss, my GM into letting me do that. That's a great idea.
It is, and he would just go to Sam's Club or whatever and get soda, and then just stock it up there, and it was cheaper than the one that whatever work was doing, and he hit it. It wasn't like he was all. It was in the back. You had to kind of go through some stuff to find it, but man.
Remember when we had soda here for free?
Yes, remember. JP, you weren't here for that.
For free?
Yeah,
it
we
was
had a fountain.
Fountain soda machine. Circle K had it.
Fountain soda is so much better than can or bottle.
Girl.
There was
better.
6 or 7 choices.
Yeah.
The only reason we got rid of it, it's a good reason, because I found it from Dylan. I randomly talked to him about it. He goes, yeah, you know how to change the syrups? We did. So he's like, so we got rid of that as soon as we could. I go, I get that. Because I used to change those in at AMC, and those were the worst.
I know that
I enjoyed the free
I know
Diet
that
Coke.
McDonald's has its own formula, but my son came home yesterday from school with a McDonald's Coke through that fat straw.
Oh, the straw.
Oh my God.
For sure.
Coke from McDonald's is by far the best
Diet
there is.
Coke, for sure.
Nothing
No,
better.
not Diet. Just regular Coke.
No, but Diet Coke, I'm saying.
The Diet Coke has a better taste. It does.
does?
It has
got
a better
thing
taste
to
too.
it.
Yeah.
And it's the fat straw, too. That I don't know if it's because you get more.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I feel like it's the carbonation. In my head, it's the
No,
Parvati.
they have. First off, they're in McDonald's. They're stored in steel containers.
Yeah.
So that's got a different, and they have their own. I believe they have their own formula as well.
Why doesn't everybody do
McDonald's
the steel containers? Like, why doesn't Burger King, Wendy's?
Because McDonald's has it. That's like an exclusive. From what I've read over the years, they have an exclusive deal with Coca-Cola, and nobody else is allowed to have that.
Yeah, it's a different recipe.
And you know what? Account Coca-Cola doesn't want to lose?
Yeah.
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
That's faux show.
Now I'm gonna go get my Diet Coke now.
We do have a lot to get to today. We'll do puff dates when we come back, and we got Monica with that sloth.
Oh,
which, by the way, Diz, go look at her story on Instagram, and just look at the way the woman is ignoring Monica.
Stop it! I really
pretending.
don't. She was so
Monica,
nice.
Again, I don't say your behavior was wrong. I'm saying she thought you were cray-cray.
I'm going to watch it.
We'll get to that, too. We got a lot of stuff to get to. Today's JP with Monica and Diz, 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Be right back.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. NASCAR lives right here on 102.5 The Bone. Sponsored by Jerry Ohm.
This week, it's the Cracker Barrel 400 at the Nashville Super Speedway. Coverage starts at 6 p.m.
Race days Sundays, where NASCAR lives in Tampa Bay. Right here on 102.5 The Bone. Sponsored by Jerry Ohm Jeep Ram. #1 in the country.
Quitting tobacco isn't easy. The good news is, Tobacco Free Florida is here to help you quit your way. When you call Tobacco Free Florida's phone quit service, you'll receive one-on-one sessions with a coach who can help you on your quit journey. You may also qualify for free nicotine replacement therapy like patches, gum, or lozenges. Whatever your reason to quit is, Tobacco Free Florida can help you get started. Call 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW.
Preparing to sell your home can be costly and time-consuming. You can skip the hassles of a traditional home sale and sell your home stress-free with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Hey, it's JP. You can say goodbye to the stress that comes along with showings, open houses, and costly home repairs. My friends at Mark Spain Real Estate will sell your home fast and for maximum value. With over 12,500 five-star reviews, trust the top real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home for top dollar. Just go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
2 classic albums, 1 night of hits. Styx presents The Grand Illusion. Kevin Cronin Band presents REO Speedwagon's High Infidelity. Saturday, May 31st, Mid-Florida Credit Union Amphitheater. Brotherhood of Rock Tour. Plus Don Felder, formerly of the Eagles. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. 2 classic albums in their entirety. Styx, The Grand Illusion, REO Speedwagon's High Infidelity. Don't miss the event of the summer.
Hi, I'm Patrick Thomas.
And I'm Heather Thomas from Bolt Electric, where we believe that the right way is the only way to do home electrical.
We believe the National Electrical Code is really the minimum standard, not the maximum standard.
We believe you deserve better electrical parts and better service.
We believe in ongoing training for our electricians.
Because there's no end to learning and improving.
Because at Bolt, we believe your safety is our core priority. Electrical problem? Call Bolt.
Online at boltelectric.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before, protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Raise a Big Daddy mug this summer at Hooters. Bud and Bud Light Big Daddies for just $6. Or Mick Ultra for $6.50. Big beers, better deals. Only at Hooters. 11 locations in Tampa Bay. Go to originalhooters.com for one near you.
Take advantage of the Employee Pricing Plus event at Jerry Ohm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We'll double your down payment on a new ride up to $10,000. And your first 3 payments are on us at the #1 Ram dealer in the U.S. Tampa is Ohm Country. Online at jerryohm.com. Call 1-800-210-6286 for complete details.
Drinking and driving don't mix. If you've been injured by a drunk driver, we're Bernetti PA and we sue drunk drivers. We know you may not have been ready, Call 1-800-BURNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, and Pinellas.
Get rid of that musty, dusty smell in your home with the help from the Zero Res Air Duct experts. Mention me, Galvin, and get $50 off your next air duct cleaning. Just use promo code AIR50 when scheduling online at ZeroResTampaBay.com.
The following is a paid advertisement by Family Vacation Getaways with the purpose of soliciting sales of vacation ownership. For complete details and restrictions, please visit FVGRadio.com. If you want a 100% complimentary stay in Cancun at a luxury resort, then Family Vacation Getaways is your ticket to paradise. We're giving away 5 days and 4 nights to the first 50 callers who can name an animal that lays eggs and is not a bird. An animal that lays eggs and is not a bird. Do you know it? Call now at 800-417-6411. That's 800-417-6411. You may also be eligible for an exciting bonus vacation in Orlando, Florida for just $398. And don't worry about anything ruining your plans. We can extend your stay for up to 18 months. Name an animal that lays eggs and is not a bird, and you get a complimentary Cancun resort stay and an optional bonus vacation in Orlando for just $398. What are you waiting for? Call 800-417-6411. Again, call 800-417-6411 and give us your answer. The proceeding is not a contest or sweepstakes. It is a paid advertisement by Family Vacation Getaways and is not sponsored by or affiliated with this station or program.
Now is the time to check your homeowner's insurance and ensure that you're covered before the next storm hits. Italiano Insurance can help give you that peace of mind. Even if your mortgage company doesn't require flood insurance, your home could still be at risk for flood. And now's the time to make sure your family is fully protected. Call 813-877-7799 or visit ItalianoInsurance.com today. Italiano Insurance, serving our community for over 60 years.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio, sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to JP.
JP, 105 The Ball on Real Raw Radio. Hey, just a little reminder. June 6th, come out and hang out with me and Monica and Dizzy. Or should I say Monica, Dizzy, and I, before I get yelled at?
Nope, it's hang out with me. It's me, because you said with.
Oh, is that what it is? The with?
Compound object of a preposition. I don't know how this is confusing. It's the same rule all the time.
Because like you said, I was out smoking pot while I was supposed
exactly.
We're going to be doing a Metallica edition liquid lunch at the original Hooters from 11 to 1, broadcasting live and having a lot of fun. So come down and have some seltzers with us. And some Metallica tickets will be given away that day.
And that's the crazy part. You know, this is such a hot ticket. From what I understand, and I hope I'm getting this right, it's 3 pair, right? You're going to give away 6 tickets.
Yep.
That's
wow.
Day of.
Yes.
If I'm very fortunate and grateful for Mike Olivero and working here or whatever. But if I didn't, and I would literally take off work if I'm working, and I would go there.
Yeah.
And I would manifest this. You could have a pair of Metallica tickets by the time the show is over on Friday the 6th. That's crazy.
Correct.
Do it, people.
Correctamundo.
We're playing like live dead guy and stuff?
Oh, no.
Huh?
Are we playing like a live dead guy? Or
The face. We see your face. I think that's a no.
I don't want to. I will guarantee you I will be asked to.
Okay.
Guarantee that.
What's better
But
than
yes.
high-low, red-black, right?
Huh?
Can't exactly play that.
Oh, don't tell me what I can do. Anyway, big thanks to Surfside, the Seltzers, and Bud Light and Hooters for having us. Again, one more time, June 6th, 11 to 1. It's a Metallica liquid lunch with me and Monica and Dizzy. So come on down and hang out with us.
Win tickets to Metallica. I'm still not over that.
Metallica, are you going to go? Do you want to go?
No, I'm not a big Metallica. But I mean, there are people that this is a really hot ticket.
Right, but why don't you go? Let's all go. Group outing. Mike Olivero, we need 5 tickets. 6 tickets.
I'm sick.
Yours, whatever.
I have a tooth.
What? Oh, please.
Speaking of the liquid lunch, though, I saw in her prep that someone might be going. Is that true?
Lori? I saw that too.
Yesterday, during Dead Guy, a listener called and said maybe she's depressed because we described Lori as being very withdrawn and isolated, right? And it didn't dawn on me, and I feel bad because last time she lived here, she went through a depression, and she did what she's doing now, and I didn't put 2 and 2 together.
Right.
so I reached out to her just because if you don't want to feel alone if you're feeling sad or whatever, just to make sure. And I said something to the effect of, hey, is everything okay? This kind of feels like last time. Are you depressed? If not, I'm sorry I bothered you. If so, I'm a shoulder and an ear if you need me. Just very casual, like just didn't want to be like, what's wrong with you? And she wrote almost instantly. She never writes back instantly, almost instantly. And she was like, I don't think I'm depressed, but I've got a lot going on. That girl is working 2 full-time jobs, one of which is a 12-hour shift. She's just doing everything she needs to do to pay off.
Why?
Well, she's got to pay off that horrible truck that I think I told you she had, that Denali.
Right.
That's like,
Why don't you just have it stolen?
I do not condone this. And
I don't condone that behavior either.
And I yelled at her big time.
Right.
But she was on a mission to get it stolen. She would leave the keys in it, and she would get out of the truck and say, guess I'm leaving my keys in it. Like, she didn't unlock it. She did. She wanted it stolen so bad.
I don't know how I drove it off the dock. It was an accident. I thought I hit the gas. I thought I hit the brake. I hit the gas.
I want no
Just make
part
sure
of-
she's got the window open so she can get out. She can open up the door.
No illegalities that I'm involved in, but that was a plan of hers as well at one point in time. But she's basically trying to sell her truck, get a pay cash for a car so she doesn't have a car payment, and then get out of the apartment she's in because she needs to be on the first floor. And so she's doing all of that, so she's got to raise a lot of money.
Was she the one that was with the guy that was married? He just wanted to bang her feet. Was that her?
Yes. And
so why doesn't she? So clearly she's got some foot skills. Why don't she just go on OnlyFans and do feet pics?
She's a nurse. She's a professional. Like
Nobody can see her face. Their feet.
No, that's true. It has a distinctive tattoo, very distinctive tattoo. Like we have matching tattoos on our feet. And, yeah. You link them up and they make a whole long chain. It's a whole BFF thing. But having said all of that, she was like, I'm done. I'm tired of working. I need a break. I won't. She's got I think she said, she's like, I got 2 weeks or whatever. And I said, well, listen, if it's impossible, I get it because you're working. I said, but we'll be broadcasting live on June 6th from the OG Hooters. And you're more than, come out if you want, a little getaway, even if it's just for lunch. And she said, her one sentence back was, JP is going to be here. You're doing the show with JP here. Like she said, for some reason she likes you. And I said, yeah, we're going to be there. And she goes, well, Lori might be sick that day. So.
Nice. All right, cool. Look forward to meeting her.
Maybe.
Puff dates.
Oh, yeah.
What do
and
you
I
got?
haven't been listening to this at all. So.
You haven't been listening at all?
At all.
Oh, man.
What do you got, Diz? And then I got something that I found was very interesting. Go ahead.
The stuff that I have is based around what's it called? The Kid Cudi stuff.
Okay.
It's from Capricorn Clark. I don't know if that name came up when you saw anything.
Yeah, wasn't that his former assistant?
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically the story is that Diddy also put her to help Cassie's image and career moves. And when she testified, it was all about that night of the Kid Cudi thing. So basically, she talked about she told Cassie to get a burner phone once she discovered Cassie was dating Kid Cudi, because she told Cassie, she said Cassie told her about the relationship via text, which was a bad idea because Clark said that they shared a phone. Like Diddy owns my phone, he owns your phone.
Oh,
don't text me stuff like that because he's going to see it.
Yeah, and this is before WhatsApp and all those other.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think it was like 2011 or something like
right.
that. Yeah.
I don't think WhatsApp was around yet.
Yeah. So they went to Best Buy. They got new phones because she thought Cassie was going to get her killed by doing all this. That's how crazy she feels he was.
So the assistant was afraid that the assistant would get killed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, even though she's not the girlfriend or the person having the affair or anything, still, she was so afraid of Diddy.
Yeah.
She thought that his anger would spew onto her as the assistant because she got the text. Okay, this is bad.
So she said the morning of December 22nd, 2011, she said Diddy banged on her apartment door holding a firearm and asking questions about Kid Cudi. She said Diddy was visibly furious after finding out about Cudi and Cassie and said, "Get dressed. We're gonna go kill this N-word." Clark said she didn't want to go, and Diddy replied,
What?
"I don't give a F what you want. Get dressed."
No.
Yeah. So
You can't make me go.
He's got a gun. What is she gonna do?
She's gonna go.
Oh, shoot, that's right.
Yeah, so she said once they arrived to his Cudi's home, Diddy and his security guard, Ruben, entered the house through the front door. She said she was left in the car, so she called Cassie on her burner phone to alert her. Cassie was with Kid Cudi at the time, and Clark said Diddy came back to the car, took her phone and called the last number on her cell history. Then basically what I remember hearing, she didn't testify to this, but Cuddy did way back, said that he was called by Diddy that night, and Diddy said, "Hey, we need to talk," and basically told him, "Come home, come to your house, we need to talk." So when Combs saw her face, like they saw Kid Cudi coming up, he was like, "Yeah, there goes that boy right now." He didn't say boy. But then a cop came, so they drove off. So the cop testified seeing the black Escalade, not chasing it because he said there was no crime technically yet, so he had no reason to pursue. But he took down the license plate number and they ran it, and of course it was for Bad Boy Records. But they took Cassie home that night. Cassie went home. Diddy said to her, "Make her come or I'm going to hurt you." So she told Cassie that. Cassie said, "All right, come pick me up." Then they all went to Diddy's house, and Diddy beat the F out of her right in front of the girl. And he told her, the Clark girl, "If you jump in, I'm going to F you up." And then he just,
What kind of psychological crap? This is obviously physical and horribly wrong and awful. But the psychological, if you jump in, because your instinct is going to want to be to help your friend and to stand up, but then now you're going to get hurt or killed.
Yep.
Yeah. And they're saying that he's not going to take the stand. And I immediately think, I'm like, if you don't take the stand on your own, like they don't trust you to keep your mouth shut.
Oh yeah, he'll get caught on something.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's not going to survive this one. I
just meant taking the stand. He's going to get caught up saying the wrong thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm agreeing.
I read yesterday that not only did he threaten to kill Cuddy, but he also threatened to kill 50.
I believe it.
Yesterday, and that came out in court by that woman that you were just talking about. The hell's the name? The assistant?
Oh, Clark. Capricorn Clark. Yeah.
That she said that on the stand yesterday, and 50 was 50. Then what he does, he takes to Twitter.
Yeah.
And he's like, "I ain't sweating you," whatever the hell he said. But then I heard this other thing. I did not a deep dive, but I saw this video, and they said that this guy was talking about, and he had a lot of information. He was in jail for something, and he started talking to them about Diddy and the sex parties, and this came out. This video was like from a year or two ago, and this white guy that's in jail, and he starts spewing his guts about the Diddy stuff, and about how he would sit there and masturbate while Diddy ordered him to bang Cassie, and how he wanted to do it. And he was like, "I was basically a sex slave with Diddy. And Diddy was part of something called the Boule." Did you hear about this?
What's the Boule?
Apparently,
oh God,
the Boule is almost like, according to this guy, now take it with a grain of salt. The guy's sitting in a jail cell, so he might make some stuff up, but it was just way too specific.
He's got nothing to lose if he's in a jail cell.
The Boule is basically like the black leg of the Illuminati, is what he was saying. So I look up the Boule, and it's a fraternity, Sigma Pi Phi, but it's a professional fraternity, not a college or anything like that. And it said Sigma Pi Phi, also known as the Boule, is an African-American professional fraternity founded in Philly back in 1904. It's for a fraternity for African Americans, and the fraternity does not have collegiate chapters, But the history of it is that it's basically, what they're saying is, if you read through if you can read the tea leaves, is that it's part of something much bigger than just a fraternity of professional black men. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this just got interesting. Cool.
Boule.
Now I want to do a deep dive on everything the Boule, and some other famous members of the Boule are. It's not just men.
They're going to out people, though? I don't know if I like this.
It's women.
It's supposed to be a secret society. Why are we...
Right, but one of them is allegedly Beyonce. All the same names keep getting drummed up over and over and over again. Yeah, right? So, how fake, how much lies could it be? But, yeah, man, this thing is a little batty.
Everyone can't be telling the same lie.
That's right, but they're also now on trial. I would just you got to wonder when you have this many people literally lined up to roll the bus over you. He wasn't a good man.
No.
You know?
Yeah.
No.
When you got this many people who can't wait to okay, what's my date?
Yeah.
What should I wear? Where do I need to be?
Or if there was any kind of, well, this person said that, and now there's 3 other people saying no. It's all coming out. Like, he's the only one saying, no, this didn't happen. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, he's not saying anything because he's not taking a stand.
No, but
His
he's the only
lawyers are
one
saying, right.
to defend himself. There's no one else coming to his aid as far as, well, I was there and I didn't,
In defense of that, the defense has not called any witnesses yet.
No, but I mean in public, like the media. Like, of course, obviously it's not their time, and they're going to have their time, and they're allowed their time. That's the law. And we'll hear both sides or whatever, but you don't want me on that jury. Here's why. Well, for a million reasons, or on any murder jury, because this woman was taken to allegedly murder, which didn't end up happening. But like, if there was a murder of this Cuddy guy, she was there, it'd be like, oh, you were an accessory.
She was there by gunpoint.
But that's what I'm saying. So you can't ever have me on a jury where there's 2 people and me automatically think they're both in on it together ever again, because this person was there by gunpoint. And now forever there will always be a doubt in my mind that anybody was there of their own volition or not.
But at least she said she was there by gunpoint. You didn't have to guess.
You're right. I just
Do you know what I'm saying? So I think you could be part of that jury, no problem.
There was a point where they cross-examined her. And they're like, did he ever point the gun directly at you? And she's like, no. And they're like, well, you just said she did. She goes, well, he was just kind of waving it at everybody. So, yeah, I guess. Which is crazier than just pointing at someone. He was just waving it at everybody.
He was so emboldened. He was so in his head could do no wrong and everybody will bow to him that he thought he could just brandish a firearm, no problem. He could just force people to have sex. Which, by the way, this has been a question in my mind this whole time. Because this is a male escort that had previously testified.
Yeah, the Punisher.
And then, but if you're under that much stress, like, what if you can't get it up? Like, you know what I mean? Like, is there any...
Oh, you mean the Tootsie Roll thing?
No.
She means
I'm
the
saying
escorts.
The escorts, like he was saying, have sex with her in front of me and I'm going to sit in the corner. I'm too nervous. I can't get it up. Like, then what happens?
They're probably drugged up for that type of stuff.
Oh, you get
not even just drugged up,
Viagra?
On Viagra is what I meant. Yeah.
Okay.
They're probably just ready. Especially if you go to a high-profile client, you want to make sure you perform, so.
But who would ever think, well, I guess after all so many times, but I don't think I would have shown up at the Diddy party assuming he was going to hold a gun to point a gun at me and say, have sex with my girlfriend while I watch and bang myself.
Diddy hired the Hoover Crips to try to assassinate Tupac and all of them. And he had, I think it was Tupac's best boy, like his best friend, security guard shot in the face with a distraction. I remember there was a story where they told Puffy came up with the idea that we're going to have a scuffle happen across the street. And while everyone's looking across the street, you're going to walk up behind him and blast him in the head. And that's exactly what happened. Like, he's a crazy guy.
Here it is. Rapper 50 Cent was name dropped at Sean Diddy Combs' bombshell federal trial Tuesday during shocking testimony that touched on the long-standing feud between the hip-hop legends. The Bad Boy Records founder had griped to his former manager, Chris Lighty, about his feud with 50 Cent after the 2 rappers left an MTV press conference. Combs' assistant Capricorn Clark told jurors in Manhattan federal court, quote, Diddy said, I don't like all the back and forth. I like guns. That's what Clark said that Combs told the Lighty guy. And then, 50 takes to Twitter. He goes, wait a minute. Puffy's got a gun? I can't believe this. I don't feel safe.
He's such a troll.
What's going on today? Anything? And do we know what's happening today?
This is why I don't watch any of it, because this is a lot to take in. Like, this chick just got her ass. Oh my god!
Like, I feel like this needs. I'll watch this stuff now when it's edited down to like a 2-hour movie.
Oh yeah. Or go watch one of those. What's it called? The streaming platforms usually have these things now.
Yeah, they're
right?
definitely docs up now already. I know HBO has one. I'm 99% Hulu has one.
Do we know who's up today? Do we know what's going on?
I think right now they're doing an arson investigator, and I think that's going to have to do with Kid Cudi's car and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I think it's just like other law enforcement people and stuff.
All right. Well, I guess we shall see the hell goes on there. This is madness, man.
I mean, it is though.
8 weeks of this we're gonna have. This is only week 2, I think, right?
No, it's got to be the third week, no?
This is the third week?
I would say this is at least the second. Like, I want to say it's the third week, but
Yes, it is the third week because it started on Cinco de Mayo.
I feel like this thing started in like 2018. I feel like it's just been going on forever. All right, it's JP, 105 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. We're about 18 minutes away from your first $1,000 with the Bone bonus. And then we'll do Dead Guy in the Envelope at 12:15. A lot more, too. It's JP, 105 The Bone with Monica and Dizzy. We'll be right back.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. Let's have some summer fun in the summer sun, Bone fam. It's the Neutral Summer of Music. Presented by Neutral. Win tickets to some of the summer's biggest shows like Thomas Rhett, Katy Perry, Jason Aldean, and more. Plus, score Neutral summer gear, including hats and coolers. Scan the QR code at participating Florida Circle K's, Miller's Ale House, or at the Blind Goat in Tampa to enter. Neutral. Keep it tasty. Visit theboneonline.com for more details.
How do we respond to lowball offers from insurance companies?
With relentless litigation. For the justice you're entitled to after an accident, you know who to call.
Make it a FARA fight. Fair and FARA.
Tampa.
Cat named Mo for All American Gunslingers, Newport Richie's #1 gun range. They have brands like Core Elite Operations, Adams Arms, and many more. Don't forget about the Cat in the Bag deal. That's got to do with me, a cat named Mo. For a limited time, the concealed carry class is free. Normally $85. All you do is cover the $20 range fee, protect you and your family today. You do that by going to aagunslingers.com to reserve your spot. Seats are limited. All American Gunslingers, your rights, your safety, your freedom. America!
Summer tastes better at Hooters. Buffalo shrimp, tacos, Big Daddy beer mugs, and ice cold buckets. All at special prices all season long. Make your next move to Hooters. 11 locations in Tampa Bay. Go to originalhooters.com for 1 year you.
Ray's deals are here, and they're so good, even Raymond is buying. Drive a new Kia Sportage, just $479 per month. Or a new Kia Telluride, just $379 a month. Don't miss out. Claim your Ray's deal today. Sportage, $479 per month. Telluride, $379 a month. At Crown Kia, the better way to buy and service. Call 1-800-371-0942 for complete details.
Every Wednesday night, it's Bone Bowling Night at all 4 Pin Chasers locations. Unlimited bowling for just $12.99 from 9 p.m. until close. You get free shoes. And again, it's available at all locations. Go to pinchasers.net and get out of the heat and into some summer fun at Pin Chasers. Wednesday night, we will see you for Bone Bowling Night. Bowl all you care to bowl from 9 p.m. until close for just $12.99. Pinchasers.net to reserve your lane.
Joining us on this episode are real Spectrum customers, Monique and Greg. We hear your family is a big fan of Spectrum.
Family of 4, we have about 18 devices last time I counted.
2 teams require a lot of speed. Everything they do is online.
There's gaming, there's streaming. Spectrum is perfect for us. I mean, it just seamlessly connects all our devices with lightning speed.
Sounds like Spectrum is really committed to keeping you connected.
It's amazing.
Market volatility isn't slowing down. If you're nearing retirement, now is not the time to wait and see. Every day of uncertainty can put your future at risk. It's time to diversify. I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and I want you to know you can create certainty, locking in guaranteed income for life. This means predictable, stable cash flow, even in turbulent times. You've worked too hard to leave your retirement to chance. Right now, there are options to receive up to 30% upfront or annual growth of up to 10% for retirement income. That's up to $30,000 upfront or up to $10,000 per year on $100,000, all guaranteed for retirement income. Don't wait. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Annuity guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company. Any examples provided are hypothetical. Annuities are issued with prospectus and sales brochures and should be reviewed carefully before funding as features and benefits vary. DBA in most states as Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions.
Every Wednesday night from 8 to 10, it's the Ask the Dom Show on 102.5 The Bone.
Brought to you by Single Log Group.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us too in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
1 in 4 Americans have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Join us at easterseals.com.
Download the free Bone app to listen to us anywhere. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate.
Get your guaranteed offer at markspain.com.
And now, back to JP.
It's JP, 105 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Probably my favorite Aerosmith song. Yeah, we're about 12 minutes away from the bonus. I do want to get to the Monica video of her and the sloth. First off, did you watch it yet?
Yeah.
Okay. Why was there a sloth, a two-toed sloth,
Yeah, you
at the radio station? Because that's pretty cool, I'm not going to lie.
It was damn cool because the Florida Aquarium stopped by for the Marconi Award-winning Ann Kelly. And
get out of here.
Yeah, and I think Scotty the Body was in there too for Magic.
Yeah.
But Ann was doing some interviews and stuff in the theater. And the woman who brought the sloth, I feel bad. I don't even know if I forgot her name or I didn't even ask. But I had a million questions for her, and she's just she knew everything there was to know about damn sloths. And so there was no petting allowed that day. She's like, today we're not petting, so that's fine. But she let me feed him a little thing of squash. And he just ate it like the sweetest little thing. And he was like clinging to her. Like she let go of him. Like her arms were wide open.
Yeah, no, I saw it too.
Yeah. And he just was the cutest little baby angel sloth.
Right. And then Monica went into she's talking to one of her cat voices. How cute are you? Oh my God, he's the cutest little angel baby. Blah, blah, blah. And the woman is just like, what is this bitch talking?
No, she
is in full crazy mode.
She was super nice.
Diz?
No.
Did you watch?
She was crazy.
No. Take that. Did you not see the way that woman was giving her side eye?
She's like, this bitch.
No, she wasn't. She was super, super nice. The other lady was super nice. They stayed here for a while too. And I mean, they were just, okay, so sorry. So you walk in, you're like, oh, Sloth, what up, man?
No, I would have been.
Sloth?
No, I'm not saying I wouldn't have done the same thing you did. Because if anybody ever watched me on the floor with my dog, you would be like, what the hell happened? Who's that guy?
See?
That's who you turn into when you're with your dog?
When I'm laying on the floor and I'm playing with the dog, or the dog's up on the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a total mushball.
For real? You're like, oh, who's my big baby?
Yeah.
Ooh, take a boy, take a boy.
Yeah, well, I don't go and do a boy, but yeah, all about my pup.
That's
cute.
I'm gonna need a video of that, sir.
I will. I'll give it to you.
I'm gonna need to see that because I believe it. I know how you are with your dogs. It's not like I don't believe it. I just can't picture it at all.
I am a full-blown mushball. You wouldn't even recognize who I was.
You would have liked the sloth too because it had
But I got to be honest with you. I'm pissed off that they didn't let you pet. How do you bring an animal like that in the building and then not let me A, pet it, or B, hold it?
Well,
you didn't pet it at all?
No, we weren't allowed. Because I went in with.
What are they going to do? Kick me out of the petting area? The non-petting area, I guess?
That's
I'm a
why
pet
you
it.
weren't there.
No. He makes a good point.
Yeah. What's the worst that can happen? They say, don't pet it. Oh, okay, got it. Won't happen again. I already know what it feels like. Yeah.
No, I kick you out.
Yeah, this is my building.
Right.
Guys, this is why neither one of you were invited there. But I will say this. I went up, you know how you do with the dog, and I had my hand face down and like went to go let it sniff me. You know what I mean? And just before I pat it, but I was going to do that. And while I was doing that, she was like, oh, and super nice about it. She was like, oh, we're not petting today. And I didn't ask questions because there's probably a reason. Maybe the sloth's upset, or maybe there's this.
Yeah. You went to get it, didn't get to pet it, though. Because right when your hand went out, she stopped it.
Yeah, when she saw me doing what I was doing, she
should have
was
went
like,
quicker. You went too slow.
No,
I wonder how many times she had to say that today.
That's what I'm saying.
We're not petting today.
So they do pet, though.
I think so. She said the Florida Aquarium has a sloth. I don't remember the word she used, but like it'll be an area for the sloths.
Is that the one in downtown Tampa?
Yes.
Yeah, right by the park.
I was
Right
just
on the
there.
water.
I didn't get to pet no sloth.
Maybe it's a new exhibit. I think it's exhibit, a Florida exhibit. But it's right if you know where it is.
Oh yes, there is a Florida. There is a part of that aquarium where that's all about. Yeah.
Okay, because I was confused. I was like, well, sloths, they're on the water, right?
Well, she said, okay, that was a boy, and she said there's a girl. I forgot the girl's name. And that they have their own little area, and I think she said that's where you can interact with them and stuff like that. I think maybe just in this intimate setting, it's just him, maybe, and he didn't feel comfortable, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I saw the toenails and the fingernails. The fingernails and where there's 2 toes on the top on the hands, and there's 3 on the. Well, there's 2 fingers, I guess, for lack of a better phrase.
I think they were claws. Are they fingers?
But those claws were nasty.
Right? Well,
yeah, they're long.
What is that thing going to do to your face? Should it so choose?
So don't pet it if it didn't want to be pet, okay?
I watched this. I watched this video of it was people. Well, actually, in this case, it was one person that was ziplining in Costa Rica.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but there was a sloth on the zip line.
Like just hanging?
Like halfway over, and then the guy just plowed right into the sloth because he couldn't slow down fast enough.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can't stop.
But I mean, you don't go at all if you see the sloth there.
They don't know.
You don't
This
see
is
it
in the middle.
Monica, have you ever been ziplining?
Yes, but I could see the end.
Oh, so it was something small.
Yeah.
Like this one was one of those miles long zip line kind of things.
No, I could see the end.
And all of a sudden, this guy's coming down, and I guess he sees something. So he tries to slow down, and then he realized that it's an animal, and he does everything he can to stop, but he can't. But then, he's stuck. Now he does stop, and now he's stuck in the middle of the thing.
Until someone else comes down and does what he did to the sloth.
No, because then
to
that
him?
person will get stuck.
Then that person will hit him.
What happens?
He lives there still to this day.
Yeah, the video just kind of ends. I have no idea. I'm assuming he just kind of pulled his way forward until maybe he can gain some. Maybe he can gain some speed.
Oh, maybe those things are metal.
That's like
you can't just pull on those things.
That's like
usually they make you wear gloves.
Oh.
That's like a water slide where if you're stuck and you have to wait for someone else to come down and push you out.
Send some more kids down.
Yeah, you just got to take it. Yeah.
I saw another video of something like that yesterday where some old dude you're supposed to go on the slide and you're supposed to go on a raft. And this old guy, and when I say old guy, he looked like he was every bit of 80, just decided to jump in front of everybody and go without the tube, and he got stuck in the middle. And it's one of those things where it kind of ramps and it goes up, and then you come back, and then you go, that kind of thing, and then you go to the side, and then it goes down or something like that. And homeboy was just like stuck there, and it's a water slide, so you're not walking up it. That's not happening.
No.
It was a train wreck.
I don't even know.
This old dude was just like, he just jumped in and like it was his.
You gotta send me that video when you find it.
I will. I'll take a look at it. I got another.
Why do you want to see that?
That's hilarious to me. I like seeing people fall too, though. That's like my thing.
Me too, dude.
I love seeing people fall.
Me too. I saw a new taser video where all of a sudden this guy was coming at the cops with knives, and they just whacked him with the taser, and he literally just fell backwards. Whack! Like try to like twist yourself and get your arms out.
Oh, yeah.
His arms were just by his side, and he just fell backwards, and his head just went thunk right off the concrete. I'm like, that's what you have. That's what you get for waving knives at cops.
Have you ever been tased?
No.
Oh.
I kind of want to.
It feels like something really hard is punching you, but it's hot. It feels like a very hot punch.
Who tased you?
I got tased at work.
Where? Here?
At AMC.
Well,
Who tased you?
Keep going
The
with that
cop
story.
at AMC.
Because?
Oh, a cop at AMC.
Yeah. It wasn't just a random person.
What'd you do?
Nothing.
Yeah.
So he was cool with all of us, and I think he was trying to get me back because everyone was going to go up there. They're like, "You want to get tased?" I was like, "No, but I'll watch." And I went up there and I watched, and he tased me. And I think it was because way back, like a month or two before, I saw him get flipped over by like a teenager. He was trying to pull out of the theater, and he flipped the cop over, and he's like, the kid ran by, and he's like, stop him. And I had my broom and everything. I just stepped out the way and let the kid run. I'm not stopping him. If he flipped you and you're a cop, what's he gonna do to me? He's gonna bust my ass. Like, I'm not a cop. So I think when he was tasing everyone and they were on the ground, and he'd tell them like, whatever, wait. When they got up, he leaned over to me and he tased me in the chest. And it hurt. It hurt. You lose all control of everything.
Do you pee and poop?
No, it's funny though. You do, but I didn't. But he told them before you go, make sure you go to the bathroom. They're like, I don't have to go. And then he goes, all right, we're gonna find out because you will lose all control.
Wow.
And he tased me right in the chest. I probably could have sued him. I didn't agree to this, but
you didn't assist when you were needed. Therefore, you must be punished. Was that a punishment?
I think it was a punishment because I did not ask.
He was a cop or like a rent-a-cop?
No, he was a cop. Like he was he
police
wore
officer.
the uniform and everything. Yeah. So
okay.
And he tased me right in the chest. It hurt. It hurt real bad.
Talking about him wanting to chase you. There was Monica. I don't know if I ever told the story on the air. It was either Mother's Day or Easter, and I don't have my driver's license yet. I think I have my permit, and my father is in the car with me. Now I'm driving. Well, it's called a K5 Blazer, which is basically now a Tahoe.
Okay.
Okay. And we're going to pick up flowers to bring them back to the house.
Okay.
Okay. So as we're driving, there's a kid that I know, a bad man. Like, he was a bad kid. He was always in trouble, always fighting, and he was tough son of a bitch. Like, this is a guy in school that you just didn't mess with. He was a bad person overall. I think he ended up going away for a little while, but he was just not a good person. And all of a sudden, we see him running from the cops. And there's a cop chasing after him on foot.
Okay.
On foot. There's a cop chasing after him. My father goes, hit him.
Nope.
Not the cop, the kid.
Nope.
I'm like, I'm not hitting him.
Nope.
My father grabs the steering wheel, yanks it, clips him in the ankle. So you know how, like, when you're running and all of a sudden you just kind of lose balance, like you're trying to stay
your whole
up,
front
but you
body
can't.
flails, your arms.
All of a sudden your body's leaning forward, and your legs are trying to keep you upright, but it just and then you fall. And then in my rearview mirror, I just see this guy fall, and the cop just pounce on him because he's pissed. He made him run, right?
Yeah.
And I'm saying to myself, I said to my father, I'm like, you have no idea what you just did.
Yeah.
He's like, what? And I started explaining that kid to him. He goes, you don't worry about it.
Oh no! What's this mean? It's too much shadiness. It's all so much.
I know.
It's
I wasn't. It's like my
shady.
father. My father literally. Look at him giving me stories, even on the other side. Literally grabbed the steering wheel, yanked it, and clipped that dude, and didn't even blink. Like it was like a reflex.
Right now, he's
John, hit him.
Yeah.
Dad, no. Oh yeah, yank, down. I mean, it's that simple. There was no time. There was no reaction. Like, he was pissed that I didn't just think of it myself.
Why did he think? Why does his mind go like, better stop? Is he Batman? Like, what's his story?
I don't know. The kid was running from the cops. He figured there was something going on in the neighborhood that shouldn't be going on, and
his instinct was to help the cop, which is a good instinct.
That was at a time where, as far as parents were concerned, authority was always right.
Okay.
Like, if I got a phone call home from school or whatever it was, my side of the story didn't matter.
You did it. Yeah.
You did it. You're guilty. You take your ass kicking.
The teacher isn't lying. Let's just put it that way. Yeah.
So when he sees a kid running from the cops,
That kid did something wrong.
on the, in the morning on either Easter or Mother's Day, whatever the hell it was, that kid did something wrong. So my father was just like, bang. Like, it didn't even blink. He did the same thing on the Verrazano Bridge one time with a guy on a motorcycle.
He hit a guy on a motorcycle?
No, he almost did. He wanted to.
Dad is
Tried.
behind the wheel.
There was a guy coming up the right-hand side, and like between the wall, not going between lanes. This guy was going between the wall and the right lane of a bridge. And he's coming up, and all my father did was like check the wheel to the right real fast.
Ooh.
and you just see the guy and it was one of those like the ninjas, like one of those Japanese bikes.
Oh yeah.
And the guy just starts, whoa, like I'm like that dude almost. I go, Dad, what you just? He's like, well, I think you. What do you think? You could just go up and you don't have to sit in traffic like the rest of us? I'm like, you almost sent them over the goddamn side of a bridge.
Yeah.
Like, didn't you see Saturday Night Fever? Remember when he jumped?
Yeah.
Nobody lived.
No.
And
That's at least $1,000 worth of damage.
Sure is.
Here we go, Bone Fam. The Bone Bonus. Presented to you by Farah and Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarahandFarah.com. This hour's Bone Bonus keyword is...
I need some help because my computer just locked up in front of me.
The key word for noon is thrill. Enter thrill on the 102.5 The Bone app now before 30 minutes past the top of the hour. And the $1,000 Bone Bonus keyword prize can be yours. That's thrill. THRILL.
Thank you so much, Diz. So that's two good dad stories.
Yo, your dad is... He should have just been a cop.
He was
What did he do for a living?
That's where it gets interesting.
Oh, okay.
He was
mob stuff.
He was sanitation.
Yeah, wink, wink.
Until he wasn't. No, not wink, wink. New York City sanitation.
Oh, okay.
And then he came out and he started. He was a contractor. He was a foreman on construction sites for my cousin.
Oh.
And
I think I knew that.
everything about that was shady. That was all mob stuff, and he was just running jobs in the city, and that was it.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, he was.
You would think he would work against the cops. Like if someone was chasing the cops, you go, better get in front of the cops with this car so this person can get away.
In his younger years, he would have, but not as he was older. He was like, F this kid. All right, it's JP 105 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. I'll be right back.
Don't mind what happens now and then, as long as you'll be my friend at the end. If I go crazy, then you still call me Superman.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. Did you miss the Mike Calta show today?
I've been going there since that place first opened, and now
you got to drive 45 minutes.
I'm a loyal customer.
You could be doing so much more with that extra hour and a half.
No. Gio's watching documentaries about guys with big balls. He doesn't have... It's fun.
He doesn't have a lot going on.
Yeah.
Listen to the Mike Calta Show every weekday morning at 6 a.m. on The Bone.
Or anytime with the full show replay.
On the free 102.5 The Bone app.
Experience the summer of music with Neutral and 102.5 The Bone. You could win tickets to some of the biggest shows of the year, including Thomas Rhett, The Weeknd, Jason Aldean, or you could win one of dozens of Neutral prizes like coolers and hats. Neutral. Keep it tasty. Just visit any participating Circle K location in Florida and scan the QR code on the Neutral Summer of Music poster to enter.
When it really matters, choose Farah and Farah. Here for you, here for good. Tampa.
Injured? Hire America's largest injury firm, Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Ray's deals are here, and they're so good, even Raymond is buying. Drive a new Honda Pilot, just $479 a month. Or a new Honda Accord, just $259 a month. Even Raymond is buying. Ray's deals are here. Don't miss out. Claim your Ray's deal today at Crown Honda. The better way to buy and service. Call 800-509-4942 for complete details.
Preparing to sell your home can be costly and time-consuming. You can skip the hassles of a traditional home sale and sell your home stress-free with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Hey, it's JP. You can say goodbye to the stress that comes along with showings, open houses, and costly home repairs. My friends at Mark Spain Real Estate will sell your home fast and for maximum value. With over 12,500 five-star reviews, trust the top real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home for top dollar. Just go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
At Sun Toyota, we're saluting service with Memorial Day specials all month long during the Summer Starts Here sales event. Get a $500 Amazon gift card with a new vehicle purchase. Then shop select new Toyota trucks with 0% financing and a nationwide lifetime warranty with 4-year maintenance on new models. Shop online at suntoyota.com because when you make it Sun Toyota, we make it happen. Call 1-800-639-3367 for more information.
Sun Toyota.com.
Have you ever taken your family to dinner and been shocked at how expensive the bill was? Or gone to the doctor and been surprised by a large bill that was sent to you later in the mail? There is over $22 trillion in U.S. tax-deferred retirement accounts like the IRA and 401k. So do you know how much you will owe in taxes on those accounts in the future? Hi, I'm Rebecca Walser, principal of Walser Wealth Management and a tax attorney. And right now, I want you to think about how much you've saved in your own deferred retirement accounts, whether it's $250,000 or more. Guess what? That is not all of your money. You will have to pay those taxes in retirement as you withdraw it when you have no income. At Walser Wealth, we created a retirement tax bill calculator to show you what you will pay in future taxes on your accounts, and it's free for you to use. Go to mytaxtest.com. Knowledge is only power when it's followed by action. Knowing your future taxes, we can show you strategies that might help you lower them and lower your tax burden overall in the future. For now, use our free tax calculator, mytaxtest.com, mytaxtest.com.
Sitting in traffic because of an auto accident is frustrating. We should remember, though, that the person in that accident ahead, their life has changed forever. And we may be thankful it isn't us. But if it ever is, call 1-800-BURNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
John Senning here for Furman Ford, Clearwater's big Ford store. From social media to the evening news, everyone is talking about the Ford Employee Pricing Sales Event. If you've been waiting, trying to figure out that perfect time to buy a new truck or SUV, guess what? The time is now during the Ford Employee Pricing Sales Event. What does that mean for you, you might ask? You pay exactly what a Ford employee pays across a full line of trucks and SUVs. This is an unprecedented opportunity that's going to give you massive savings on some of America's best-selling vehicles. You need to go see Bob Murray and my friends at Furman Ford today. They've got that beautiful brand new showroom on US 19 in Clearwater, and you can always check them out online at FurmanFord.com. Furman Ford, from America, for America, and make sure you let them know that John Senning sent you.
Go from daydreamer to industry leader with Amazon Business. From office supplies to IT essentials, Amazon Business provides tools that help you save costs and make insight-based decisions. Learn how to bring your visions to life at AmazonBusiness.com.
Uh-oh, Brad's buzzed.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's starting with the whoops. Good thing is, he knows when he's buzzed.
Know your buzzed warning signs? Call for a ride when it's time to go home. Buzz driving is drunk driving. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies, because feeling full can sound like this.
How did the interview go? I did it! I got the job! I can't believe it!
And like this.
Mom, I got first place at the science fair with my volcano project.
That's amazing, sweetie. Congratulations.
Because when people are fed, futures are nourished, and everyone deserves to live a full life. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/act now. Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 1073 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
Guys, if I could just have your attention.
Let's go! Turn it on now!
You might want to check this one out.
All right, here we go. Stay right where you are.
Stand by to broadcast. Okay, people, let's do this. Now we're ready to roll.
And now, it's JP.
Here we go.
Are you ready?
JP, 105 The Bone, Real Raw Radio, hour number 2, brought to you by JustCallMo.com, Tampa's injury attorneys. We'll get to Dead Guy in the Envelope in just a couple minutes. You see, like AI seems to just be kind of gaining speed, and a lot of people are using it. I find myself using it more and more, but probably not the way that's going to help me all that much. I just use it now as kind of a search tool, like sometimes instead of Google. If I'm home on my computer, not so much on my phone, but if I'm on my laptop, I'll use ChatGPT for stuff. But here's the problem, and we're early on in this whole thing. There's a new version of ChatGPT. It's called 03. And apparently, this thing ignores basic instructions to turn itself off. So there's an AI safety firm called Palisade Research, and they discovered the tendency for self-preservation in a series of experiments on OpenAI's new 03 model. The test involved presenting AI models with math problems, with a shutdown instruction appearing after the third problem. But the AI system now ignores the shutdown switch off. It ignores it because it doesn't want to be turned off.
Okay.
So basically, the AI is saying, "You're shutting me off? No. I shut you off."
But here's
There's more to this. Give me 1 second before you go. It says this behavior will become significantly more concerning if it's adopted by AI systems capable of operating without human oversight. So if there wasn't somebody there to physically pull the plug on it and shut it off, this thing was overriding commands that it didn't want to do.
But someone has to give it the ability to override.
It's already learned. It's learning on its own. That's what AI is all about. It's constantly learning and growing.
But someone has to program it to learn. Like I can't just
that's what
start
AI.
with
But that cat's out of the problem, Monica, is that cat's out of the bag. And I know you hate him, but Elon's been saying this for a couple of years now. He's like, if this gets into the wrong hands, AI can go horribly wrong. Horribly wrong.
But having said that, I didn't hear him say that, but if he said that, is there any scenario or any world we live in right now that it doesn't get into of course it's going to get into the wrong hands. There's no way it doesn't. So let's not say that as if it's going to. It always will. That's just the where we live now.
Right. Well, that's the way it always was. Whatever good gets invented, like the internet, it immediately gets bastardized with porn and gambling.
That took a long time, though.
Right. But what I'm trying to say is anytime something like that's about to change the way we operate and we live, there's always going to be a faction of people who want to take it to the dark side. Like the internet was great. We're going to be able to learn. We don't need encyclopedia. We can look up anything and it's going to be fast. And then Google comes out and any question you might have, there it is right in your pocket. Oh, here's all this porn. Oh, here's all this. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So when the stuff like AI, comes along and now it's saying, I don't feel like shutting off right now. I'm in control.
Okay,
I don't know. Listen, I'm not.
So then it keeps answering math problems. How is that the end of the world?
No, it's not the end of the world. But when it decides to do what it wants to do, then we're gonna have problems. We could have problems.
I can't. I'm not living in fear of a damn AI.
I'm not living in fear of it, but I think it's something like there was another video I saw yesterday, which I believe is on the Roger and JP page of I don't know, Instagram or Facebook, whatever.
Go find it.
Yeah, I don't even know where it is, but I watched it and it was like robots are going to take over the world. And then underneath it says robots, and it's all robots malfunctioning. There's one guy starts humping one of the robots starts humping a desk. Another one is cooking, and it's just slamming the pots up. And it almost got his videos of basically saying, yeah, okay, robots are going to take over the world, and here they are, just all malfunctioning. There was one robot trying to kick something, and it just fell on the ground, and now it's just rolling around, and it can't get up off the floor. It's very interesting.
Well.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
You're not buying any of it.
I'm not. It's just we just all admitted we're in the infancy stages here. So I'm not saying that it's impossible. I'm just saying let's just all take a beat. For every action there can be a reaction as far as how that's people way smarter than all of us here can figure out a way to fix that, and then there'll be another problem and. I think that we're going to look back on it kind of like you just said when the internet first came out. We were all wowed. What do you mean? And we all said www. Now we're just, we do what we do with the internet.
Do you know I still do that sometimes?
Oh, no.
And I don't know why.
Oh, no.
Just an old habit, I guess.
No. Don't say what you don't say it like when you're in an endorsement or anything, do you? Oh, God.
No.
But
I don't say, not that I say it.
You type
when I'm
it?
when I'm looking something up. Or I put it, sometimes I end up, I guess out of old habits, not consciously.
I know, I love it so much. I'm
kind
not
of
surprised.
subconsciously.
I'm so not surprised at all. But I'm just saying
I'm old? You're older than me.
But you act like you're 100. Like you act like you're so much older than you really should be acting.
I know.
And I think it's the kids. I say that all the time. People say, "How come you look young?" I don't have kids. It changes
that's
everything. But as far as this stuff goes, I don't even have it downloaded yet. It's not on my phone yet. And I'm sure I will at some point. I know I will. You know how long it took me to get Facebook? I was like, MySpace, I'm done with MySpace. Why do I need Facebook? I'm over it. I'm done with it. I'm past all of that. And then I eventually got Facebook. Same thing with Instagram. I'm like, another one? And it took me forever to get it. So I'm sure I will. I just think that we're so early on that whatever quote unquote problems, I'm not saying they're not issues. I'm saying they think we're just going to figure it out and we're going to look back and say, remember when we were worried that they were going to take over the world and all we had to do was, this or that?
Pour water on them and then
exactly. I don't. This is
they're just electronics, so just do this and it's done.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I do love ChatGPT though. I didn't think I would. I love that thing.
What are you using it for mostly?
Well, I told you I was doing like a
besides trying to find out if you can find everything there is to know about Monica's personal life.
Yeah, it was basically just the bone stuff at first, but it was fun, stupid stuff I was doing. Like yesterday, when we had the crossover with Drew and John, I asked ChatGPT like, "Hey, do you know Drew Garabo for 102.5 The Bone?" And give me all this information. I go, "Who would play him in a movie if you were to cast?" And then it gave me great options. I was like, this thing is so stupid but fun. Like, I just lose time on it doing stupid stuff.
Who would play Drew in a movie?
The two good ones I saw.
You have to know the answer.
Yeah, was Jason Sudeikis, which would be good. He was the guy who was Ted Lasso.
Okay.
And there was another one that was really good. He's a little older now, but of a younger version of him, Bob Odenkirk. I was like, he'd be good. He'd be a good Drew Garabo.
Find out who would play me.
Yeah.
I want to know right now.
Yeah, I'll look that up right now.
I think you probably, because this show's not like long enough in history, you probably have to look up Roger and JP.
I think if I put JP from 102.5 The Bone, it pops up as, the former co-host of...
Okay, yeah.
So I'm going to look up right now.
Thank you. I'm
I don't
curious
ever
now.
want to know.
It better be Brad Pitt.
Okay.
What,
no,
okay?
because if you look at any of the comments on the Instagram post with our high school pictures, some of the James Brolin was one of the ones that they said look like you.
Probably Mark Wahlberg. I've gotten a lot of Mark Wahlberg over the years. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not making it up. You can laugh at me. You can say whatever you want. You can call me a liar, whatever it is. I don't care. I know it's the truth. It's happened.
Mm-hmm.
It's happened.
Was that person trying to get in your pants? Was that person trying to need something from you?
I don't know. I don't care.
It's
I'm
like when I
taking
say,
it.
"You look nice today, JP," and then I ask you for something.
I'm taking it. I don't care.
All right, you ready? Any guesses?
I said James Brolin because I can see that.
Okay.
James or Josh Brolin?
Or,
Josh Brolin.
Josh Brolin. I'm sorry.
Yeah, someone said that off the photo.
Yeah,
Yeah. I saw it. I was like, I kind of see it.
Yeah.
Also, someone said Godfrey. What's his name?
Gilbert Gottfried.
And I was like,
I'm not gonna lie. I've gotten that one before too.
Yeah.
Especially when I smile because my eyes close.
It was definitely the smile. It was
see that,
definitely the smile.
So this one, real good. John Bernthal. Do you know who he is?
No, but I gotta look
He
it
played
up.
like the Punisher in the TV. He was in
John who?
John Bernthal. He was in Wolf of Wall Street. He was one of like Leo's
there it
main
is.
dudes.
American
let's see.
actor.
I'm gonna look him up.
No.
Well, I don't think it's going by just looks. I think it's
Ears.
personality wise.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Like who would be a good actor to play him? Not, you look exactly like this actor. I think you
Who
would have
else?
to ask that. Jeremy Renner, who he got ran over
I like
with a
Jeremy
snowplow.
Renner.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now he's got a little scar on his face from getting run over by his snowcat. So he's got a little personality to him. I like that.
Ed Burns. I don't know who that is.
I like Ed Burns too.
No, I
Who's
think
Ed Burns?
wait, hold on. I think he's hold on. Isn't he the one that I have a big fat crush on? No.
Bet your ass you do.
It is. Oh my god, I think he's the sexiest thing on
Yeah.
earth.
You
No.
think JP is a sexy
No,
thing on
there's
earth?
Yes, you
nothing.
do.
No, I see
Oh,
nothing.
yes,
no,
you
no, no.
do.
And he's got that like nonchalant look, and he has that voice, and he's just the hottest.
Swoon, right? You wait, girl.
Swoon. No,
You wait.
No anymore. No.
Really?
I don't see. I'm not saying JP is I think JP is a very attractive man. He doesn't look anything like Ed Burns at all. Zero. There's zero.
Again, it's not about looking like him. It's about
No, but he's way too cool.
who
You're
would portray
a
me.
jackass. He's sweet.
You don't think JP was cool? You don't think
Yeah.
JP was cool?
He just said he typed www. No, I don't think he's cool at all.
You're wrong. I am cool.
Okay.
And the last one you're gonna hate. Paul Giamatti, which, funny enough,
I see
was
it.
requested by, it said he could play Drew as well. So he might be able to play 2 different roles in this movie.
Now, while I do think
You're Paul
he's
Giamatti
a
in Sideways.
phenomenal actor,
Yes, yes.
I do think he's a phenomenal actor, and he would portray me very, very well. You know.
You're him in Sideways. Did you see the movie Sideways? He's just
No.
a curmudgeon, bitter, just angry, and you're him in that movie.
No, I just see him in Billions, and I don't like it. The show Billions, I'm like, I don't like him. He's a weasel. I want to be the other guy, the guy that runs the hedge fund.
I asked them to pick one for Monica, and they're all white ladies. They go, Latina actresses only, please.
Oh, did they? First of
That
all,
was our
Laura,
top 10 list this morning on the other show. The top 10 sexiest Latina actresses.
Oh, was Selma
As
Hayek
a
at the
matter of
top?
fact. No, she was in third. Penelope Cruz came in number 1.
No, she's not number 1.
Oh, come on.
No, she's cute. Don't get me wrong. She's cute.
Yeah.
Not
She's a
top
good
5
naked,
cute.
too. She's a quality naked.
All right.
I don't
Penelope
think I've
Cruz.
seen her naked. In
Perv.
Google image. I got you.
ChatGPT can just show you what they think it looks like.
Right.
Oh, wow. You could see these without.
Oh, put in what they... go on ChatGPT and ask it what they think Monica would look like naked.
No, that's not. Why are we getting insults now? Now it's going to be
That's
all
not
like she was,
no. That's not insults.
I don't-
Show me Monica naked. Put that
No. And if the
I don't know if
areolas
they'll let you. Let's
and if
see.
the areolas
Give it a
aren't
shot.
huge, then it's a big fat liar. Also, is ChatGPT a him, a her, or a they? That's my question.
in. There are no theys.
Or an it.
You only get him or her. Stop it. Don't you start.
We don't know. ChatGPT is.
Don't you start. First off, it's not a him or a her. It's a thing. It's
What
a
does it
thing.
identify as?
I don't care what it identifies as. It's listen.
But it's modern stuff, so we have to go with
Listen.
modern rules.
It won't let me.
It
Thank
won't let
you.
you?
No.
Thank you, ChatGPT. It's got my
Listen
back.
to me. There's 2. There's him and her. And that's it.
They and
There are no theys. There's none of that. There's no Zeds.
No, there's no such thing.
There's none of
that
that.
is a Z in Canada. You
Whatever.
don't like
You
a
get-
Z in Canada?
No, I hated that.
I did too, though, actually.
You get a him and you get a her.
Yeah.
That's the end of it.
Singular.
Right. And you know why? Because God said so. Even at your heathen Starbucks church.
Yeah,
God
that's
knows.
true.
It's not a
Yeah,
heathen
too.
Starbucks.
Listen while you're getting that small frappuccino.
Exactly.
I'll take a cake pop to go.
Right. Those scones are baked by Jesus. All right. Dead guy in the envelope. Ready?
Real quick, Penelope Cruz naked. Nice.
Nice, right? Not too much,
No.
not too little.
Nice
just
little
kind of
perk
perfect.
to it. Yes.
Yeah.
I like it.
Perk to what?
Yeah.
You know what?
So we don't even
Rack-
talk about boobs anymore. It's all hoo-ha?
No, that was the
Oh.
Racktastic.
Racktastic.
Are they brown? As long as they're brown.
Yes.
The areolas. All right.
Yeah.
She's cool.
They are.
I'll-
I can tell you this: there was somebody guessed this morning, Cameron Diaz. There was not one blonde on that list. Not
her
one.
last name is Diaz, so she's technically
Yeah, she's
like-
Cuban.
Yeah, some type of Spanish. Okay. All right.
Cubana. All right, I got a dead guy. You know, I'm just gonna tell you, television. Just stick to television, and that'll get you there. He's definitely got one role he's known for best.
Okay, so actor.
But were their movies done? Yeah. Do you want to go down the movie roll? Nope. No, you don't. Monifa.
You said role, so this is an actor?
Yes.
I didn't hear you say
Good job, Monica.
I'm just listen.
All right. I'm gonna eliminate this person, so no one's gonna call in and say this. Did he play patron in a bar?
No.
Okay, good. Get that out
No,
the way.
good guess, though. All right. You got a dude, you know, television. He's an actor. You definitely know him from television the most. And you know him from one particular role the best. He's done other stuff as well. Stick to this. TV, one role, and it was not Norm from Cheers. 800-771-1025 is the phone number to play Dead Guy in the Envelope, 1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio, your yes or no questions when we come back.
You're listening to JP on 1025 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 1025 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Hey, did you know that with Frontier Fiber Internet, the best Wi-Fi isn't just for VIPs anymore?
So even if I have less than 1 million followers, Or me, a total noob?
What if I'm not in the metaverse yet?
Yeah, now everyone can get Wi-Fi 7 with a premium Eero router on Fiber 500 and up. Now starting at only $39.99 per month. Switch to the most advanced Wi-Fi on 100% fiber internet. Only from Frontier. Good to go. In select areas, price for 12 months with autopay. ETF terms apply. Max speeds wired. Actual average and Wi-Fi speed vary.
This is a cat named Mo for Crunch Fitness. This Memorial Day weekend, you can join for only $1. Get 30 days free going on May 23rd through the 31st only. You go to crunch.com and enter the code HERO, and memberships will start at $9.99 a month. It's time to be your hero with world-famous group fitness classes and all the strength and cardio equipment you need at more than 500 locations nationwide. This Memorial Day weekend, join for only $1. You get 30 days free. It's the 23rd through the 31st only. Go to crunch.com and enter the code HERO. Time to get crunched. Offer ends 5/31.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Why should you hire America's largest injury law firm for your case? There's lots of reasons. Just like there's a reason millions of people called us last year in their time of need. When it comes to fighting for justice and compensation, millions of people across the country trust us to go to battle for them. We became the largest injury law firm in the world for a reason. There's only one Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Injured? Dial #law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Hey, this is Roger for the amazing Sleep Number Smart Bed. My wife and I, we've had our Sleep Number Smart Bed for over 8 years. My side of the bed, my Sleep Number setting is a 45. On her side of the bed, her Sleep Number setting is a 55. She likes the bed a little more firm than I do. Never slept better. It adjusts while you sleep so you can sleep well uninterrupted. Oh, by the way, over the last month, my average Sleep Number score is an 81. That's amazing. So why should you choose a Sleep Number Smart Bed? Well, so you can choose your ideal comfort on either side like we do. It's the only bed that lets you make each side firmer or softer whenever you like your Sleep Number setting. And right now, it's the Sleep Number Everything Smart Bed sale. Every smart bed and base are on sale during our Memorial Day event, up to 50% off, limited time, exclusively at a Sleep Number store near you. In Tampa, 1822 Northwest Shore Boulevard. In Clearwater, at the Countryside Mall on US 19. And in Brandon, at the Brandon Exchange between JCPenney's and the food court. See store or sleepnumber.com for details.
Chloe loves softball. Cancer tried to stop her twice. Now she's a force on and off the field. We believe in Chloe's dream because we share it. Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital. All we do, all for kids.
Memorial Day savings all month long at Crown Hyundai.
Get financing as low as 0%. Buy with zero down or make no payments for a year on over 700 new tariff-free Hyundais. Drive a new 2025 Hyundai Elantra SE for only $99 a month. All backed by Owner Assurance, America's best warranty, including a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Crown Hyundai, the better way to buy and service.
Visit crownhyundai.com.
With approved credit, 24-month lease, 10K miles a year, $59.95 due at signing plus dealer fee and electronic filing fee.
Preparing to sell your home can be costly and time-consuming. You can skip the hassles of a traditional home sale and sell your home stress-free with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Hey, it's JP. You can say goodbye to the stress that comes along with showings, open houses, and costly home repairs. My friends at Mark Spain Real Estate will sell your home fast and for maximum value. With over 12,500 five-star reviews, trust the top real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home for top dollar. Just go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, let's talk ED because millions of men experience it, but not everyone can access or afford treatments like Viagra. Well, Hims can help. Through Hims.com, you can get a full range of treatment options for ED, including daily or as-needed meds through a 100% online process. It all starts with an online intake form. Get started at hims.com/radio. And from there, a medical provider licensed in your state will determine if ED treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. Find the ED treatment that fits your needs with options up to 95% less than the brand names. Millions of men experience ED, but Hims can help. To start your free online visit and save up to 95%, go to hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio for your free online visit. HIMS.com/RADIO.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to JP.
It's JP on 105 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Dead Guy in the Envelope brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Get your guaranteed offer on your home today at markspain.com. All right, so we're playing Dead Guy in the Envelope. The clues that you've gotten so far. Oh, by the way, just real quick, please don't try to reach out to me on Twitter. My Twitter account has been officially hijacked, and I'm having to jump through all sorts of hoops to try to get it turned back on.
That's crazy.
But I cannot access it whatsoever.
So those weren't your D pics that I was sent?
Listen to me. If you know who's going to be really, really bored, the person or people who hijacked my Twitter account. I don't know what they think they were getting out of it.
It's got to be years since you posted.
No.
Oh, you've posted?
Well, on Twitter. I don't post on Twitter.
I know, that's
that
what
often,
I'm saying.
But I do use it for back and forth with listeners and that kind of stuff. But I don't post a whole lot. Most of my stuff is on Instagram or Facebook. And if you want on Facebook, it's John JP Parisi.
Is it going to stay that way? If someone hijacked it, then
no, that's fine.
Okay.
No one's going to mess with my Facebook. All right, so here's the clues. We got, so that's that. Thank you very much. And we had to reset the phone. So we got a guy he was an actor. You know him best from one role on television. It was a big role. And, he did some movies. The one role on television was not Norm from Cheers. What?
It's just funny that people would guess, so it was smart to eliminate that right away.
The lines were filling up too, but all the phone lines dropped when I was talking. But they're good now. It's funny though, because when I answered the first call, it was a kid. I go, hey, "Who's this?" He goes, "Hey, you were at my graduation, Dizzy." I'm like, "Oh, okay," and it hung up, and he probably like, "Oh, Dizzy's like F me," which I am. F you, don't call me. That's funny.
Yeah, exactly. 800-771-1025. The clues you had, like I said, you had a guy, an actor, from one show. It's not Norm from Cheers. And Monica, what was your question? Do you remember?
No, I asked if he was an actor because it wasn't specified yet.
He is indeed an actor. Huey on line 1. Go ahead, Huey.
Yeah, my question was he from North Carolina?
No. David on line 2.
Hi, guys. I guess my question is, did he play on All in the Family?
No. He did not play on All in the Family. Jock on line 3.
Hey, this is Todd. I didn't want to hang up because I was going to guess the same thing, but was he a white guy?
He was not a white guy.
There we go.
He was not a white guy.
Was he American?
Yes. He was an African-American man.
Okay.
Clark on line 1. Go ahead, Clark.
The TV series on in the 90s?
No, it was not on in the 90s.
Did he die in the last 10 years?
I don't believe so. Let me just make sure on that one. He died... Definitely not in the last 10 years. Okay. So it is with great pleasure...
Ew. That's horrible.
Stacy, line 2.
Yes, was he on Friends?
He was not on Friends.
Yeah. You know that episode of Friends with the black people?
Right.
There was. I did. That's how bad it is. I did notice. And the season 1 is re-airing on TBS right now. And there is an African-American woman who's the server at the coffee shop.
Oh, there we go.
And she bends over to show her tatas. And Joey notices them. So it's not like she was an object or anything. But she was on there and she was black.
Yeah, progression. Yeah.
You guys noticed? It's so funny. I understand we come from different places and different perspectives. I don't even notice that stuff.
I grew up watching at first because my mom was a huge fan, Living Single, which was the black Friends before Friends.
Mm-hmm.
And then Friends came out, had none of the brothers or sisters.
Yeah.
Was Living Single the one or was it 227 with Jack Hay?
227 was Jack Hay. That was way before Gareth. I don't even know if Gareth was born.
227.
I want to say those late 80s, early 90s.
Paul on line 3. Go, Paul.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, Dizzy, real quick. Ross Chastain's your new driver. I tried calling in earlier, but I couldn't get it.
Vroom, vroom, baby. Thank you.
was his name? Was his show? Was it named after him? Sorry.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't named after his real name or his character's name. Okay, so you can rule that out. Let's go with Sheldon on line 1. Go ahead, Sheldon.
Was he on Good Times?
He was not on Good Times. Bill on line 4.
Yeah, did he play on Sanford and Son?
He did not play on Sanford and Son.
Was he the lead? With his role, was he the lead character in this TV show?
You could say that. You could say that. Monica, you want to do nerd notes?
Yeah, I can. We have an African-American actor we know best from TV and specifically for one role. He did some movies, but you don't want to go there. He was the lead actor in this said TV role. And he, not his name, what does that say? Oh, the name of the TV show was not his actual name or his TV character name.
Correct. Steve on line 5.
Yeah. Gosh, you may ruin it there. Was he on the show Benson?
No. By the way, Nerd Notes brought to you by Enter Your Business Here.
Yes, please.
Jesse, line 7.
Hey, was he also considered a comedian?
Staples.
Like a stand-up comic?
Well, yeah, I guess so.
No.
I mean, not. No.
No, he was not a stand-up. He was not a stand-up comic. Todd on line 2.
Man, these people are asking my question right before me 2 times. Was this guy also on the 7-Up commercial?
Never had it. Never will.
I don't know. Who are you thinking of? Because I don't know who you're
That big
thinking.
black guy.
Telly Savalas?
Oh, no, it's not Telly. You mean Black Telly Savalas? No, it was not.
Lily Savalas. But that was a black guy who used to do that, right? The no caffeine. Never had it.
The Uncola.
Never will.
Right? Wasn't that 7-Up? The
Yeah.
Uncola. Hunter, line 8.
World.
Hey, my original question got knocked out, so I was wondering if he died when he was in his 80s.
No. Bob on line 1.
Yeah. Hey, was he on the Jeffersons?
No.
Everybody's got the same time frame. Was this show popular in the 70s?
I'll give you 70s into 80s.
Because that's where everybody seems to
speed this thing along a little bit. Justin, line 4.
Well, the 70s and 80s things kind of knocked my thing out. I was going to ask if he played an uncle on TV.
He did not play an uncle on TV. Kyle, line 5.
Was he on the TV show Webster?
No. He was not on Webster. Andy on line 2. I thought you guys would have got this right.
Was he on the Jeffersons?
No. No. Bill on line 1.
I missed it.
Huh?
Huh?
Okay.
He messed up, did he say?
I don't know what he said.
He said he might have, I think he said he messed up, meaning maybe people are asking the same questions.
John on line 3.
Yes. Did he appear in like spy movies?
No. I will say this. The television show you know him for best was a sitcom. Dave, line 4.
Was he in the George Jefferson show?
Oh, my God, for the 4th time. Nope. Nothing to do with the Jeffersons. Sean on line 1. Go, Sean.
Oh, Sean's gone.
We are having some phone issues.
Did the theme song go, "We're moving on up"?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
It did not.
Oh, okay.
It
But
did not.
So the thing is, if people stopped and thought and just there's only so many main characters and a sitcom in the 70s and 80s that were black.
He was kind of the main character. I would say on that show that he's best known for, he was probably slightly above equal billing with everybody else.
It was an ensemble cast.
It was an ensemble cast, as are every single
That's not
sitcom
true.
there is.
That's not true.
Jim, line 1.
Was he on Sanford and Son?
No.
What about Jeffersons?
He was not on the Jeffersons.
It's
I
scary
gave that guy
because
a
that's
ding accidentally. Sorry about that.
that's the limit of the scope of people's memories of shows where an African American was a lead or close to a lead.
Right.
It's just
Frank,
the Jeffersons and just Sanford and Son.
You got good times in there, too. Frank on line 4.
Hey, was he on Different Strokes?
Yes, he was.
Was it Gary Coleman?
Yes, it was.
All right.
Congratulations,
Andre.
Gary Coleman.
Oh, wait, that's not
What you
Andre.
talking about, Wills?
Frank.
He
Frank.
was the he's the dead guy in the envelope. So you win. Let's see. What do you want? You want to go see Styx? Do you want to go see Derek's Bentley, or do you want to go see Next Big Thing Legends with Cage the Elephant?
When's the Dirk Bentley's concert?
June 6th.
When's the Styx concert?
Oh, Jesus. Hold on. Just tell me what he takes.
Oh, I have to do this. Okay, it's fine.
Yes, you do. yes, you
I got
do.
a schedule with this guy. That's fine. Okay.
There you go. Yes.
Gary Coleman is what you're talking about, kid.
What you talking about, Wills? Yeah. He was a total dick. Roger and I interviewed him.
No, I don't want to hear that.
We interviewed him at Boston at the Sam Adams Brewery. There was a big thing up there. And he was just an angry
Well, do you think it
douchebag.
was just the day, though? Like, sometimes people are, not as that it makes it right, because it doesn't.
No, because he had that reputation. And then, like, he even did he even did a liner for us. And he goes, it's Gary Coleman, and you're listening to Roger, and some guy must be Italian on what,
Ew.
like, he was a total douche.
Ew.
I felt singled out
was
by
it-
my nationality, and I didn't like it.
That's not fun, is it? Was it a Napoleon thing? Was it because you're so short?
Probably. He was just an angry douche.
I mean, he's
You
dead,
know.
so don't speak ill of the dead.
No, he was a dick.
Wow.
He really was.
R.I.P.
I would dig him up and tell him to his face and then put him back in the hole. If given the opportunity. I would.
R.I.P. Arnold.
We'll be right back.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. The Bone bonus is back. The Bone is giving you $1,000 5 times a day, every weekday. Just listen for the Bone bonus keyword at 8, 10, noon, 2, and 5. Head over to the free 102.5 The Bone app and enter the keyword for your chance to win $1,000. It's the Bone bonus. Presented to you by Farah & Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarahandFarah.com. The Bone bonus is back. 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw radio.
At Advent Health, we know the heart. We've mapped it, modeled it, repaired it, and rehabbed it. We've screened it, strengthened it, and saved it. We know your heart. And we know there's an unstoppable human spirit at the center of it. Learn more about whole person care and find nationally recognized heart care specialists at FloridaHeartExperts.com.
This is a cat named Mo for Crunch Fitness. This Memorial Day weekend, you can join for only $1. Get 30 days free going on May 23rd through the 31st only. You go to crunch.com and enter the code HERO, and memberships will start at $9.99 a month. It's time to be your hero with world-famous group fitness classes and all the strength and cardio equipment you need at more than 500 locations nationwide. This Memorial Day weekend, join for only $1. You get 30 days free. It's the 23rd through the 31st only. Go to crunch.com and enter the code HERO. Time to get crunched. Offer ends 5/31.
Raise deals are here, and they're so good, even Raymond is buying. Drive a new Kia Sportage, just $479 per month. Or a new Kia Telluride, just $379 a month. Don't miss out. Claim your raise deal today. Sportage, $479 per month. Telluride, $379 a month. At Crown Kia, the better way to buy and service. Call 1-800-371-0942 for complete details.
John Senning here for Teza Energy. There are few products in this life that you use every single day. Maybe toilet paper, maybe your cell phone. Well, for me, it is definitely Teza. I love this pouch that you dip between your cheek and your gum. I personally have never been a dipper or a vapor or a smoker. I love it for that focused energy that it gives me all day. Right before the show, I pop in a Bangin' Black Cherry. I love my first pouch in the morning. Gets the blood flowing. If you are trying to beat a habit, you want to stop dipping, vaping, haven't, smoking, maybe even staying away from the snacks, it can help with all those as well. Developed by a local doctor, and you can use our code BONE20 at TZIEnergy.com to get 20% off everything in the online store. Also available on Amazon. Subscribe and get your pouches right to your front door every single week. You got to try it if you haven't. There's a flavor for everybody. TZIEnergy.com. Why spit when you can swallow?
A lot of people, when they come in, they'll say, this is my last hope. The next step is getting them in the right arch supports. Our goal is to have that long-term change for them, to see someone that is in pain. I change things for them. See how we can help you with a free fitting at the Good Feet store.
Business owners everywhere are raving about ZipRecruiter's new feature, Zip Intro, which does the work of finding and scheduling qualified candidates to meet with you as soon as the next day. So we decided to call up some of these employers and hear their stories. Today, we're on the phone with Pilates studio owner Crystal M. Harris. Crystal, how has Zip Intro helped you hire?
Well, I was opening a Pilates studio in McDonough, Georgia, and I needed to staff up quickly. Zip Intro did the work for me. It helped me find enthusiastic candidates who matched my qualifications perfectly.
That's great.
Yeah, I had my Zip Intro session on Tuesday, did all the interviews by Thursday, sent out the offers on Friday, and they started on Monday. Because Zip Intro did most of the work, I saved so much time.
Absolutely. And to our listeners, you can try Zip Intro for free right now at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Zip Intro. Post jobs today. Talk to qualified candidates tomorrow.
Attention timeshare owners. This is an urgent consumer alert from the Timeshare Exit Hotline, a national company specializing in helping consumers legally get out of their expensive timeshare contracts. We're offering you a way to legally get rid of your timeshare. So if you're fed up with the maintenance fees that keep on coming and want to learn if you can terminate your timeshare legally and permanently, call today. Even if you've tried before and were unsuccessful in getting rid of your timeshare, call today and see if we can help. We offer a complete 100% unconditional client satisfaction guarantee. Make this completely free call and learn how we can help you legally put an end to your timeshare nightmare once and for all. You have nothing to lose, so call right now to qualify and receive a free consultation.
Call 800-838-8614. 800-838-8614. That's 800-838-8614.
Paid for by Airtime Media.
1025 The Bone, where the Lightning play. We are the official broadcast home of your Tampa Bay Lightning. And now back to JP.
All right, we got a few minutes left until we hand it over to John Senning. Just a reminder, we're going to do a liquid lunch at the OG Hooters in Clearwater.
Yeah.
A little Metallica pregame. If you want to join us, we'd love to have you. It's going to be from 11 to 1, like I said, at the Hooters. Big thanks to Surfside Seltzer for hooking it up along with Bud Light. We will have Metallica tickets to give away, so if you want to take that day and just come out and chill and get ready and then go do some parking lot tailgating and stuff like that, we'll see you at the show. But again, it's Liquid Lunch, June 6th at the OG Hooters in Clearwater. You know, Bonica, one of the things that you're missing out on by not having children is
what?
Graduations?
When they try
Insanity?
to get when they think they're going to outsmart you.
Oh, yeah.
But they're just really, like, they don't think all their plans. So remember last week I told you that my daughter had to get her brakes done?
Yeah, and you did the right thing.
It was $500 and change,
Mhm.
and I made her go get cash.
Yes.
I did say I would replace the cash, but I knew I was never going to, and she wouldn't have gone if I didn't. And then I would end up having to pay taxes if I put it on the credit card. So she went and she got cash and she came. And I said to I go, who should pay for this? And the guy and his daughter that owned the mechanic shop both said, well, it's her car. She's driving it, right? She's got to pay for it.
Yep.
So anyway, last night I get a Venmo request for $500.
Shut
From her?
your mouth.
I got a Venmo request for $500.
That is some. You listen. Points for wow, Moxie, I guess, but no, sir, no, lady, no.
Oh, but hold on, because it gets better.
Reject. What do you do when you just?
So I rejected it.
Yeah.
Right. So this morning I'm on the air, and I get another Venmo request for $500. This one, a genuine shakedown where she goes, or I use your credit card to get clothes.
No, you don't. Why is she negotiating anything? No, there is no. Not only will I not.
That's not negotiating. That's a threat.
You're also not going to use my credit card.
I know well, she's got it. She's got a card.
Well, then you don't. You give it back
from
with
her.
threats. You don't threaten me with my own damn credit card.
Listen,
I would say go ahead and report the card stolen. When
I
she
already
uses
put a
it.
freeze on it.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Right on the website. I'm like, freeze. And that's the end of that.
But
And I just
she
texted
thought
back.
she
I'm
was
like,
gonna.
well, I go, I wouldn't use that card unless you want to get embarrassed at checkout. There's a freeze on it. She was like, and I know she's only joking. I know she's just trying to get her $500 back. But I was like impressed.
Yeah, I was gonna say you like that.
I was impressed at the technique.
Yeah,
to
that's.
be honest with you.
Listen, I mean, I get it was worth a shot. What is it? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Wayne Gretzky.
Closed mouths don't get fed. All of that. She's right. I mean,
So did John foot the bill?
This is all just going. The second one just came down. Like third one just came down now. She sent me because I rejected that one as well, and then I got another request for the $500.
No.
I know.
He's gonna.
You
crave.
told me you were gonna cave, and I said I was proud of you for not caving, and you said no, and now
He
you're
will.
gonna cave.
He's gonna cave.
You already caved, and you're just afraid to tell us.
No, I didn't already. I'm not afraid to say anything, but I didn't already cave.
Yeah, like you did.
I do appreciate the effort, though.
Then you say to her, I love the fact that you're going after what you want and you didn't give up. That's awesome. I respect and admire that and keep that going in your life. However, it ain't working on me.
Do you know I love when you give me parenting advice?
Because I am objective. Because I'm not coming from the tone in your voice earlier was like, yeah, and you were going to give in. Stay strong. You need advice from someone who doesn't have kids, so you don't have that. There's no feeling in my voice.
It would be like if JP gives me like advice on being black. I'm like, shut the hell up, JP.
I was just going to say
I
the
don't
same
think that's
thing. It's
the
like
same
if I gave you advice on making tamales.
Yeah,
it's not the same thing. I will tell
You're
you
right.
now.
It's not.
I have the
I
ability.
have no experience making tamales. You have no experience being a parent.
But I have experience being a child who had a horrible parent, and I can tell you, I know
I have experience eating tamales.
Yeah.
And so you have every right to have your opinion, just like I have every right to have my opinion.
I'm just playing.
I can't stand it when people say, and I used to start to believe you guys almost had me brainwashed. And then I spoke to a million other people who are like, Monica, say whatever you want. Give all the parenting advice you want. They don't have to follow it.
Yeah, it falls on deaf
I
ears.
did the same thing to Raj when I had no kids. I did the same thing.
You'd give him advice?
We're allowed to have our opinions.
I wouldn't give him advice. I
Oh.
would just be like, when there was a time when his kids were going, it was about having cell phones in school. I'm like, cell phones? They got pay phones. Give them a quarter.
Payphones.
At the time, there was still pay phones.
Or do the thing where I did, where you call the number where it's like, would you accept a collect call? And you'd be like, come pick me up. And then
we did that.
They'd say no, and then you just come pick you up.
I'm ready.
Don't accept the charges, and then they'd come get you.
It's a free call. You're like, I'm ready. And then
Good
they
old
know.
days.
Yeah.
I used to take my mom's, like, she used to give me her cell phone to go hang out, and for some reason she gave me a watch to keep track of time. And it's going back to you thinking you're outsmarting your parents. I used to turn the watch back and be like, no, it says I had an hour left. And she'd be like, what are you, an idiot? I know you're changing the watch time back, you dumb kid.
Right. I do give her, like I said, I give him credit for like.
Tell her that.
I will when I see her.
You should tell her because that will stay with her. And be like, oh, it's cool. It just ain't working on him, but it might work on other people.
Right now, I gotta jump into a cryo tank first.
Will you tell us honestly if you end up giving her $500?
He's gonna cave.
I know
He's gonna
is.
cave.
It's gonna be very disappointing.
John's a caver. If there's anything about him, he's a caver.
Sending the nest. He's got your shot at another $1,000 at 2 o'clock with the Bone Bonus. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. Bye.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think.
Makes me feel good.
Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Looking for a great lunch combo? Hooters, Surfside Seltzer, Metallica tickets, and JP? Join 102.5 The Bone and the JP Show on Friday, June 6th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the original Hooters on Gulf to Bay. JP will be broadcasting live, and he will have your last shot at Metallica tickets. Pre-game with JP at the original Hooters with 102.5 The Bone.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Injured? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
John Senning here for Hawkins Service Co. You know, I trust these folks in my home, and you should too. And one of the big reasons is the Hawkins Peace of Mind Guarantee, which means only rigorously screened and certified technicians are going to be working in your home. And right now, Hawkins is offering free duct sanitizing with any duct system purchase. Breathe in that clean air and save money. This deal is valid until May 31st. Act fast and call now at 813-445-8209 or book online at hawkinsserviceco.com.
Get this. Joey and me were supposed to go to this concert next week, right? But then something terrible happened. Joey was driving without a seatbelt. But he didn't wreck. No, he got pulled over. Now Joey has to pay for a seatbelt ticket instead of a concert ticket, and I have to go by myself. How lame is that? So Joey, if you're out there, you're an idiot. Wear your seatbelt or you'll get a ticket.
All across the country, cops are cracking down. Click it or ticket, day and night.
Funded by the Florida Department of Transportation.
John Senning here. I'm obviously not an attorney, but Mo DeWitt is. And you probably already know that if you're injured on the go, just call Mo. Mo and his firm fights for the injured people in Tampa Bay to get them what they deserve. Fighting the insurance companies can seem overwhelming, but that's what Mo does every day. And he's ready to do it for you. No matter what life throws at you, stand up and fight to get what you deserve. And it all starts with one call to Tampa's injury attorney at 866-CALL-MO. Give him a call day or night at 866-CALL-MO. That's 866-CALL-MOE.
Mom and Dad seem different after a European-style holiday on MSC Cruises.
Call us Cloud and Yvette.
The ship had restaurants, shops, and nightlife.
Ah, La Galleria.
And of course, American touches like an aqua park and a sweets shop.
American je ne sais quoi.
Mom, you're from Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, Kevin.
Book now and save up to 40% off. Plus, kids sail free. MSC Cruises. Let's holiday. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta. Mike Calta here for the Gold and Diamond Source. If you've ever been looking to get rid of your old, worn-out jewelry, trade it in at the Gold and Diamond Source now through May 31st. You can double your trade up to $5,000. If you trade in $2,500, you'll now get it for $5,000, and gold is at an all-time high. So this is the time to come in and trade in and celebrate the people that serve our country, and shopping is easy. There is no chance you leave without finding something that you need. They have the largest selection in the country. You can take advantage of their 0% financing for up to 5 years. This means if you have financing for $5,000, your monthly payment would only be $83. Best of all, your Golden Diamond Source diamond never loses its value. Plus, it comes with free services, free sizing, free setting, free lifetime warranty, free jewelry cleaning, and free appraisals. The Golden Diamond Source is minutes away from where you're headed from in the Tampa Bay area. Visit them at 3800 Almerton Road, right off 275, or check them out at goldendiamond.com and make sure it's a Golden Diamond Source diamond.
And now, breaking news. You leaving me, your state-of-the-art 65-inch 4K smart television, for going out with friends and not staying in to watch TV. Sources confirm that is a terrible decision. Picture-in-picture mode. Do your friends have that? Can they simultaneously stream live sports and extreme baking shows? How about I make everything sepia? Whatever you want, I'll do it. Just don't put me on standby.
Don't listen to your TV. Head out with your friends and grab some ice-cold Heinekens. Must be 21 plus to purchase. Enjoy Heineken responsibly.
Hey, guys, it's a cat named Mo, and for the past 10 years, I've been talking about the Centers for Men's Health, better known as C4MH.com, which has been the leader in low T care for the past 15 years. C4MH.com leads because it's a local medical practice, not one of those slick national franchise T clinics that pop up overnight. C4MH leads because it has no financial contracts, no upfront treatment payments, and no added cost treatments. C4MH leads because we fully disclose, and I say we because, again, I've been with them for 10 years, the affordable pricing. There are no hidden surprise costs. The slick pop-up clinic's pricing is nowhere to be found, and then come the contracts and high pressure upselling. C4MH leads because 18 West Coast Florida locations only treat you with pharmaceutical testosterone and never the cut rate compounded stuff the other clinics use. So when you want affordable, safe, convenient, low T care, go to C4MH.com.
Time marches on and a lot has changed, but one thing has not changed. Washington regulations on local stations. Regulations that make it tough for local TV and radio stations to compete with global big tech platforms. If you want to keep local news, weather, and live sports on TV and radio, we need updated regulations. Tell Washington to modernize the rules to help local stations compete. Learn more at nab.org/modernize the rules. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
Here we go.
All systems go.